Hi, welcome. We are on Plasma and we can make Plasma beautiful like any other desktop, of course. And this is actually built with the B version and we just keep rolling since September the 1st. The topic of the video is an article on ArcoLinux D. When we go to phase 5, we go to Arch Linux, the Arch way of installing, following the wiki guide, but we have our own wiki guide, right? Of course, it's copied, but some parts are different because, yeah, right? Efficiency and so on and so on. All lots of reasons. Everybody has, there are lots of installation guides online, so go and have a look. Also, third-party Arch Linux installation guide. When there are good ones, provide me, I put them on here. But of course, we follow our own guide. Old computers, new computers, phase 2, phase 3. And the video I need to make now is about Awesome. Choose a desktop, 20 of them. And it's this article that needs an update. So Awesome is great. It's beautiful, it's stable, it's just a wonderful tiling window manager. And one of the videos, you know how it goes, boom, right? But anyway, doesn't matter. It's still there on YouTube. You can see it on YouTube on number 50, I think it's called Arch Linux 50. It has already 6,000 views or something like that. But I'm gonna make an update video about Arch Linux Awesomewm, and then get our own packages later on. Because, well, is there an image here? If you boot up into, no, not here. If you boot up into Awesome, it's not gonna be our configuration. It's always these tiling window managers, right? They have their own configs and they start up with a very, very minimal, basically not nice as a setup. So you need to go into the code. All right, Arch Linux, everything is set. I'm gonna keep you to my second screen. Super F7, there we go. We have lots of templates, so I start with a template and then I run something. This particular hard disk is then empty, but here I start with an Arch Linux template. It's a bore to go over every phase again and again and again and again. So what I did is I created a phase 1, a phase 2 and a phase 3. What does that mean? That means that I have already graphical things. I have Xorg that's done. No graphical drivers needed in VirtualBox. LightYAM is there. These guys are there, and that's it. Then you need to choose your desktop, right? You go to menu 5, phase 5 here, and choose a desktop. So that button. So basically, this is still a very black. Arch Linux means there is nothing graphical. We end up in a TTY. But if I want to clone it, why not update our template first? So this has nothing. Behind here, there is nothing to boot. There is no Mate, there is no Plasma. I'm gonna go with the right control F3 to TTY. Go in here and type sudo pacman -syyuu. And off it goes, getting new stuff in, and it's still okay, right? Linux firmware is an important one. So that's that. Sudo shutdown now. Voila. So my virtual computer system, right, Arch Linux template, is now up to date, and now I can clone it. Now I'm gonna say this is gonna be awesome. And of course you can keep on making trials of Arch Linux. And the only thing you need to do is simple. It's super simple. That's how we start. There we go. Working. Oops, that's not Mate, but it did find it. Mate, right? I know. Plasma works, but just start straight away KDE. and so on and so on. All right, cinnamon, go on, keep typing. So awesome. So we have the Arch wiki and we have our own. Both of them are interesting. So let's boot up. Awesome. So again, we have a basic Arch Linux. Everything is there. Xorg is there. LightDM is there. There is no desktop. Okay. So that would be this website. And you start reading installation. Install the awesome package. Development version is Git version. It's considered unstable, etc., etc. Running awesome. No, we don't need, never need X in it. That's LightDM. This is a display manager, so we don't need that one. And for the rest, well, off we go. So Control and then F3, right? We go to T2I, always. Otherwise, in LightDM we can't do anything. And our guide. So awesome is coming from Arch Linux, right? On our website it says sudo pacman -s. Do get vicious as well. Okay, vicious as well installed. It might be in here. Control find vicious. There you go. Right? Extensions. Several extensions are available for awesome. You gotta choose. Again, Lego blocks, right? And what else should we do? We need to change the content of the content conf. No, that's not necessary straight away. Okay. So let's read it together. There are two ways. All right, you can, well, creating the configuration file, like as usual, you need a configuration, and it's or at the root, or it's inside .config, or it's in a folder in the root. So you just follow the wiki. And make directory there. Whenever compiled, also will attempt to run. And gonna do this. Okay. Read it through, right? Make me a directory. The -p can be skipped. And gonna be, what's this? Make directory in the .config. Let's do an ls -l. What's going on here? Okay. So this is very, very, very minimal. So, okay, cool. Then we do a -p. And then tilde dot config / awesome. Enter. L, well, arrow up. There's my .config, but there's not just that. It has created now all the directories that were missing, the -p. Right, so man make directory is not existing. Man command, I think it's gonna be this little package that we need, might be, I don't know, man pages. It's always a question of these things, right? Is that now fixed? So there's another package, another man command, but the bash completion does not seem to work here. Let's try sudo pack. Yeah, bash completion is working. So let's have a look. Sudo pacman -s man something, man pages, man doc. I think that might be it. Man doc is what we're missing. Might be missing, right? Haha, there it is. So the -p is parents, no error if existing, make parent directory as needed. So -p. Okay, cool. And then a Q for quit. And then we need to copy. Copy, what should we copy? We should copy something that has been written in XDG. Awesome. Something is in here. Well, actually, what is in there? Oh, just one thing. Okay. And what should we do with it? We should copy that particular file to my own directory. So this is where I left those. There are these, blah, again. Here are where my files are. Yeah, like this. So ls, well, actually I'm in there, right? Or am I not? I am not in there. ls, run rc-lua. So there you go. Whenever compiled, Awesome will attempt to use whatever custom settings are contained. The folder, so we must copy the file first, and then it's off. Then we have extensions and auto start, changing keyboard layouts, theming, wallpaper, tips and tricks, and so on and so on and so on. Okay. Basically, we got this feeling. Let's see what we got, right? Sudo reboot. LightYAM is going to look in user share accessions folder and see, is there something? If you find something in the folder, bam, you got something, right? It's a desktop file that needs to be there. And this is your awesome. This is it. Now we have here awesome, hotkeys, manual, edit, restart. Restart is a good one. Open terminal if the terminal is installed. Right? So we have this thing, all the workspaces. It's gonna not, there it is. It's gonna work with right mouse click, but escape to get rid of it again. So right mouse click, go for it. Hotkeys is maybe interesting in the beginning. It's a bit small and a bit dark, but hey, that's awesome. That's not us. And there you go. You have now the possibility to change anything, but again, we need to figure out open terminal. What terminal do you want? URXVT? What's behind this click? That's something we don't know. So that's Sherlock Holmes. Again, Control T, no. Super T, no. Super Shift Enter, no. Control Alt Enter, no. Super Spacebar, no. Alt Spacebar, no. Control Spacebar, no. Shift Control, no. So you keep on trying, and that's typical, really, it's typical tiling window managers. You need to figure out these hotkeys. Now, even though there might be some link to a terminal, like, is this tmux that I see, right? Tmux sessions. If it's not installed, it's not gonna launch. Simple as that, right? So the best thing to do, I guess, is right Control F3 and go to TTY and figure it out in TTY. So cd, and then you go to .config, and then awesome rc-lua. Hey, oh yeah, cd is cd, yeah. ls, and then nano rc-lua. This is it. Read and change, right? Oh my god. Terminals. Maybe I recognize it immediately somewhere. You know, let's keep reading. Nope. I think I've paused it already. let's not waste too much time with it. Here I see something, an L and an H and I, terminal. There it is, open a terminal. Description, awful spawn terminal. You see it's there, more or less in the middle. But then terminal is not an application, so terminal is a variable that's defined somewhere up there, I guess. That's where I would put it, somewhere up there, and then user changes the word terminal in your XVT, in termites, GNOME terminal, XFC4 terminal, anything that's actually a terminal. There it is. What's this? Equals terminal. Set the terminal for applications that require it. Now we need still to go up here. Here's my menu functions, the hotkey, the manual, edit key, quit, restart. Yeah. So my main menu, open a terminal, and it goes to terminal. So it must be defined higher up. What is now terminal for you guys? So mod 4, super key or alt key. Here is something. Editor. Terminal. Editor commands. Or nano. And here I have the terminal. Xterm. Ah bon. That's a bit strange. Let's go to Control F4. So another TTY. Oh yeah, I did not install Xterm. Sudo pacman -s Xterm. Voila. Control F2. No, it wasn't Control F3. F3. So now this is gonna work. Xterm is gonna work when I go to Control F7. When I click here, awesome. And that's just one thing that we solved, right? So there's still lots of things to solve, to think about. So yeah, it is gonna be a Sherlock Holmes story, but it's fun. It really is fun to find, if of course you have the time, because it's always very figured out, right? Now the next video, we've all figured it out. We are going to get the ArcoLinux Awesome on here. That's gonna be faster, easier. We've spent our time in Awesome for years. So the config and everything that's behind it, because there's only one file, we have files, right? We have a folder with lots of files. Also content is there, transparency, we like that. So basically, we want to win time. We want to reuse the scripts we've made in the past and the config we've made in the past. And to do so, we go to the website ArcoLinux info, and you'll see that there are apps, download apps, and we have an app for specifically for Arch Linux people. So phase 5 and how to download, install and use the ArcoLinux Spice tool to be able to install our ArcoLinux packages, meaning ArcoLinux-Awesome on any Arch Linux based system. That's one of the options. The other option you can do is still also quite fun. That's arcolinux.com. And partly, of course, follow Awesome, the installation, which is going to use GitHubs. And from the GitHub of ArcoLinux, let's maybe follow the link, Eric. So if you go to phase 3, Awesome installation, there are 4 ways to install any desktop. But one of them is use scripts, and scripts are coming from ArcoLinux D. So this link is there. Now, not everything will work on Arch Linux, because we need to have the Archway thing, and the Archway thing is always getting the spices, but some of them will work as long as it's not called ArcoLinux, right? If it's coming from Arch Linux, the repos, they're available. The ArcoLinux repos on Arch Linux are not available. if I do a sudo pacman, like so, you see 3 lines. Core, extra, community. We can open up lib, but that's it. It's still blank in the sense of pacman.conf, right, that's it. It's 3 lines. We have the core, we have the extra, and community, but we did not enable, for instance, multilib. Now it's enabled if I was if I was root. Error writing, permission denied. Control X, nope. So there you go, that's the end of the video for me. This is awesome, this is it. Now it's up to you to make it beautiful, but we are going to get our ArcoLinux files and make it beautiful. Cheers!